ACF's Office of Planning, Research, and Evaluation, or OPRE,
The OPRE logo appears against a blue background.
builds evidence to improve the lives of children and families.
Photograph. 3 young girls sit in a row on the grass. One of the girls looks thoughtfully at her open palms while one of the other girls rests her chin on her hand.
This includes research and evaluation related to child abuse, neglect, adoption, and foster care. ACF's Children's Bureau seeks to improve the safety, permanency, and well-being of children through leadership, support for necessary services, and productive partnerships with states, tribes, and communities. It has the primary responsibility for administering federal programs that support state child welfare services to states, tribes, and communities to help them operate every aspect of their child welfare systems.
An animated map of the United States, including its territories, appears with the Children's Bureau logo. 3 boxes labeled states, tribes, and communities emerge.
These include programs that support the prevention of child abuse and neglect, the permanent placements of children through adoption and subsidized guardianship, and the creation and maintenance of information systems necessary to support these programs.
An animation zooms into a building through an open door and reveals a photo of a woman holding signs with a happy face and a sad face in front of a young girl. The young girl is pointing at the happy face sign. A box labeled Support the Prevention of Child Abuse and Neglect appears. A couple and young boy stand on a trail watching a young girl run while holding a toy airplane over her head. A box appears labeled Permanent Placements of Children Through Adoption and Subsidized Guardianship. 2 seated women look and point at a laptop screen. A box appears labeled Information Systems.
OPRE's Child Welfare Research Portfolio is shaped by a research and evaluation agenda, co-created in close partnership with the Children's Bureau, as well as state, local, and tribal partners, researchers, and members of the child welfare community.
An animation shows a woman sitting at a table and holding a pamphlet while 2 men and another woman nod and discuss. An illustrated document titled Research Agenda and depicting a list emerges. An animated hand holding a pencil checks off the first item on a list.
This portfolio includes research on children who are maltreated or at risk for maltreatment, children and families who come to the attention of Child Protective Services, adoption and foster care, and children and families who are receiving child welfare services.
The animation changes to show a child welfare professional shaking the hand of a woman who also is watching a baby crawl on the ground. 4 boxes labeled Maltreated or at Risk, Under Attention of Child Protective Services, Adoption and Foster Care, and Receiving Child Welfare Services appear.
OPRE also partners with the Children's Bureau to conduct research covering topics such as the identification of antecedents and consequences of child maltreatment, strategies for prevention of maltreatment, and service needs and service outcomes for children who come to the attention of child welfare.
The animation changes again to show a man, woman, and child sitting on a couch while a child welfare professional talks to them from behind a desk. 3 boxes labeled Identification of Antecedents of Child Maltreatment, Strategies for Prevention of Maltreatment, and Service Needs and Outcomes appear.
This growing research base continues to inform potential program improvements and the field of child welfare.
The animation changes to show reports labeled Child Welfare moving along a dotted line to a map of the United States with the Children's Bureau logo.
Explore what we're learning about child welfare and the children and the families supported by the Children's Bureau on the Abuse, Neglect, Adoption, and Foster Care topic page.
The OPRE logo emerges and replaces the documents and map. The screen shows the web address for the Child Abuse, Neglect, Adoption, and Foster Care topic page. acf.hhs.gov/OPRE/topic/overview/abuse-neglect-adoption-foster-care.